Hey Tiger friends, it is Meredith with Tiger Lily Resources, and today is the day you are about to see the announcement that we have been waiting to share with you for a little bit of time now. So I'm not going to give too much of a pre-intro. I'm going to jump right into the announcement, but I will come back here after and fill you in on what's next. So sit tight and enjoy the announcement.
Recording in progress. Did you hear that? That's official.
Sound check. Test 1, 2, 2, check.
All right, Tiger friends. Well, we are here for the big announcement that y'all have been waiting for, and thank you so much for sticking with us while we make our way to this day. It's been a long time in the making. So without further ado, I would like to introduce all of you guys to a very dear friend of mine who is really stepping into the Tiger world full force, and we are so excited. We are so honored and so proud and so thrilled and excited to be along with her on this journey. So ladies and gentlemen, Tiger friends of all, please welcome Ms. Tiana Clark from Transitional Treatment Services into the Tiger world. Hi, Tiana.
Hello.
Okay, so they know nothing. They know nothing about what's happening in the Tiger world. So, or in the future. So, give them a little rundown bullet point of who you are, what you do, what is Transitional Treatment Services, and all that.
Transitional Treatment Services, we work with women in recovery to provide sober living for them and helping them with all aspects of recovery to live a life of sobriety. So we will be having women that are out of treatment, and they will be staying at the home while being monitored, and each one of the women will have a support advocate that will assist them with needs from getting a driver's license to finding a job to finances, health, and all of the above.
Awesome. So how did you, I don't know what pulled on your heartstrings to get you wanting to do a house?
I worked as a probation officer with Eastern Missouri Alternative Service Sentencing, and I worked in the city on Grand, and a lady came in my office and she was saying her friend was dying or sick or overdosing. And so I ran out to the parking lot. She was actually dying from an overdose, I later found out, but I gave her mouth to mouth. The paramedics got there. They gave her Narcan, which was administered to her, and she rose up like the living dead, literally. And I looked and I felt her pulse leaving her body, and I told God in that moment, I said, what can I do to help a woman before she gets to this level of losing her life? I serve as the women's ministry leader for Celebrate Recovery. I recently switched roles as the trainer, and God has really placed a passion on my heart for working with those in recovery.
How long have you been in the world, I guess, of recovery?
I actually have been doing it since 2015, working as a probation in the substance abuse field, and have my credentials with the state of Missouri as well. So as a probation officer, a fellow coworker kind of saw how I worked with the probation clients, and he said, have you ever thought about being a substance abuse counselor? And I said, well, no. Well, what do they do? And he says, well, you're kind of already doing it. So
Tiger friends, just a little bit of background on how I know Miss Tiana. I've actually known her, she was probably one of the first few people that I met when I moved back into the St. Louis area. So I moved back here at the middle end of 2015, but I didn't really start getting out into the world of meeting people really until sometime in 2016. So we met that 2016. The Lord had given me two, and I shared this with you, T. He given me 2 words of direction, and this was back in 2019 when we very first got the house, was lead the leaders and prepare for the pass off. And the lead the leaders part was really cool. Like, yeah, I can do that. That's no big deal. But the prepare for the pass off, I'm like, that doesn't even make a bit of sense right now. Like, we just got this. What am I passing off? we had a conversation probably little over 2 months ago now, and it was about a 2-hour conversation. You know, it's like, hey, we're going to put this out there. We are not going to answer right now. We're going to pray on this and just see what the Lord does. And
yeah.
What has your experience been like these last couple of months coming up to this moment?
It's been surreal. Like, I am so excited. God is guiding me and leading me. And, you know, it's something that's new. But God is sending the workers. He's sending the people. Prior to our conversation, I was in deep prayer, and I prayed to God. I said, because I started the organization in like 2016, roughly. I've just been busy as a mom. And I said, Lord, you know, I've had this project for a while. I'm going to lay this down unless I'm meant to do this and you send me the people. And literally that week, I was on business meeting after business meeting after business meeting. So I know it's God. I know he's going to bless this. And I'm just excited to help souls for God. It's all about his great commission in the end. So
the thing that just came to my mind was like, he provides the peace that surpasses all understanding. And for me, there's been such a solid peace about this. I really truly feel like he is completely blessed with this. Like, this is his doing. And I say that so much just because it wasn't like a concocted idea. It wasn't something that we really talked through premeditatively, you know. And when it hit me, man, it was just like fresh water. It wasn't a shock. It wasn't like, well, that doesn't fit. No, it was like, duh. I'm really excited to see the lives that are going to be changed. Just because knowing what has already happened here, the trial runs, I guess we can call it. It's like, you know, 100% of the time, this house has provided what it's supposed to provide for these ladies, and so it's not going to be any different for the next person coming in. So
I'm really blessed to have this opportunity to use the home that has been blessed by others already. You walk in the peace and serenity is there, so I love it. God has just connected me with a preferred family. These girls are in treatment, and they need to get into sober living right after they get out of treatment. If a person's going to relapse, it's usually within that 90-day ramification of coming out of treatment. My goal for transitional treatment service in this house is to provide the woman with every opportunity to succeed, to let them know that there is hope of a life of sobriety. I've done a lot of research on this for the last couple of years, and there's a lot of houses out there that are in it for the wrong reasons. The women are not getting the services they need.
Who is Tiana?
It's a single mom trying to save the world. Is what I was told.
Yeah.
Which is actually how I got connected with you, because you were servicing single moms, and I was going through an emotional abusive marriage at one point and had my own struggles in relationships, and had introduced the Celebrate Recovery. Throughout that, my ex-husband struggled with the meth addiction, and we actually started Celebrate Recovery together. And then unfortunately that ended in divorce. He left and continued to use and did prison time for that. And God helped me at Celebrate Recovery, and I grew in leadership there. My mom passed away, unfortunately, 2019 due to her addiction, ultimately. And then my father is definitely still using and abusing drugs. So it's just been in my family. I've overcome a lot of things, and so I want to let these women know that they can do the same.
Well, it's to say that it is an honor to see this come to be is such an understatement. And yeah, I just want to pray a blessing over everything that's going on right now, again and again and again and again.
Keep them coming.
So, Father, yeah, every time I can. Father God, I come before you right now so excited and so optimistic and so hopeful of everything that you're doing right now, Father. We know that your hand is all all inside of this, all around this. It's holding it up, pushing it forward, carrying it forward. And Father, we just again give all of this to you.
Yes.
And we just say that your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And you have called every single woman who is going to come through these doors. You've called her. You've called her to be here, and you are entrusting this place and this program to pour into her life in a way that only you can do. So Father, every woman that comes in this door is going to be without a doubt that they know who you are. They meet you up close and personal, and that you are the one who will just transform their lives. So Father, thank you so much again that you've even connected me to my sister Tiana. This is absolutely amazing, and we can't praise you enough. Father, it's just in your name that we give all of this to you again, Lord Jesus. We love you so much. Amen.
Amen. Woo!
Hey.
Glory to God.
Yeah.
This is the launching pad for me. God has planted big dreams. Eventually, the goal of Transitional Treatment Services is to have a sober living community. I'm excited. I'm excited to network with people in recovery in Illinois and just collaborate together and save their lives.
Yeah.
A lot of these ladies are coming from treatment in Missouri. And the good part about being in Illinois and where house rehab is that it's out of sight, out of mind, people, places, things. So again, providing them everything that they need to succeed, definitely a vehicle to transfer them to work, to doctor's appointments. We want to do trauma counseling with the girls. And so again, that whole setting them up for success and not failure. So.
Trivia night. I will put a link for that where give the daytime and all that stuff where how they can get tickets.
Yes. December 18th, it's at First Assembly Church in St. Peter's. And you can, at 6 p.m., you can scan the QR code on the flyer. Meredith, you'll send that out. And we are raising funds to provide trauma counseling to these ladies and for a purchase of a vehicle to transport them, and to, again, just any barriers to being sober or living a life of sobriety is really what we do as transitional treatment services.
And what is the theme of the trivia night?
It's a Christmas theme. It's a celebration of Christ, our King, his birthday, Let's get in the spirit. Yeah.
Well, Miss Tiana, thank you very much for making this grand announcement with me. I did not want to do it without your face on this. Like, I wanted people to know you and see you and know your name and hear your heart. And just be able to let everybody know that we are family.
Amen. Yes, we are. And I love you. And you've been a huge blessing to me personally, on a business level, all around, friends. So I'm excited for you as well.
All right, friends. Well, Tiger friends, it has been a quick minute of an introduction and the amazing announcement that we have for Transitional Treatment Services joining their Untitled Resources, and that is going to be new in 22. Y'all, this is Meredith and Tiana. Meredith with Tiger Lily Resources, and I am signing off.
All right, Tiger friends. So that was announcement number one. Transitional Treatment Services is coming into the House of Rahab as a program underneath Tiger Lily Resources. And this has been just an awakening of discovery, I guess. I have been really, really praying to God for quite a while now of what is the direction, what is happening next. I knew he was calling me to a different element of the ministry, something that was calling me out and about into the world and to connect with people and to spread the word and raise awareness. But I couldn't do that without having the right person here at the house. This house was purposed for what we do. We call this the house that God built because it's designed for what we need to do here. It's purposed for this. So nothing short of answered prayers, and God delivers in his time, in his way. Always a mystery, but such a wonderful, wonderful discovery when it happens. I couldn't be happier. So I ask all of you to just come alongside of this transition. Pray over Tiana and her team and the ladies that will be here at the house as they adventure into their new lives, totally transformed in his loving grace and strength. I'm going to add also the giving link. They are hosting a trivia night on December 18th, but for those of you who might not be able to make it, there's a giving link that we will provide with an envelope that says Transitional Treatment Services. And if you are so inclined to just gift them a little blessing to get the program up and running without hesitation, there are some needs that they are hoping to fill to best serve the girls. They do have the use of Iron Giant, which is our 15-passenger trusty steed van, but they are hoping to raise some funds for a smaller vehicle that the ladies can use to get themselves back and forth to work, to their recovery meetings and other counseling programs. So if you are so inclined to generously give to them, that would be absolutely amazing. So take a peek at the giving link and find their envelope, Transitional Treatment Services. So there's another update still coming tomorrow, and I am so excited to share this with you. You have no idea. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what's up with Scarlett, the RV, right? And what's going to happen with her and with the next part of the ministry, what the Lord is calling me into. I had touched on a few videos back of the casting of the nets. It's happening. So I'll tell you guys about that tomorrow. There'll be a couple video clips ahead of the announcement to build up to it, because some things have happened between yesterday and today, and I just don't want to share them today. I'll share them tomorrow. So stay tuned for tomorrow's update and everything else that is coming. Woo, the Lord is on the move, and it is so good. So thank you for coming along with this. Please just keep us prayed up. We will keep praying for all of you. And thank you so much always for your love and your support and your generosity. We couldn't do any of this without you. So thank you so much, you guys. You are the best. Tiger team, Tiger friends. I couldn't ask for a better group of people to come alongside of us. So this is Meredith with Tiger Lily Resources, and I am signing off.